Hello everyone and welcome back to This Is Real Life. I'm your host Sheri, and on today's Skincare Saturday video, we're getting extra super sciencey. Rigorous science is happening because we're going to once and for all see if we have cracked the code to anti-aging skincare. Now, as many of you know, I've already done this. I've already said I've cracked the code to anti-aging skincare. I made that video a couple months back. I tested a skincare device, a skincare tool, and my favorite skincare, combined all of those, and I tested it for 2 weeks. Now, after those 2 weeks, I thought I saw some pretty good results. And you guys actually saw better results than I did. And there were tons of you that said you wanted me to do another test for a full 4 weeks so we could prove once and for all we've cracked the code.
But no one's been able to crack the code.
And I'm even getting more sciencey. Like Bill Nye ain't got nothing on me with how much science is going into this 4-week test. So pretty much everything is gonna stay the same as the first 2-week test video I did. We will be using the Banish at-home microneedling tool. I will do this once a week, so that's 4 times over the course of this test. I will also be using Project E Beauty LumaLux Face. This will happen every single night, because with this one, we only have to wear it for 3 minutes a night. So that's fine by me. I will do it every single night. Another thing that happens every single night is our skincare. And I'm going to pick up pretty much where we left off with our CosRx skincare. I feel like I have plenty enough cleanser. I definitely have enough of the all-in-one cream. I've got plenty of the Power Essence. May not eke out a full 4 weeks, but this dual essence, I'll use it till it's gone. If it lasts 4 weeks, great. If it doesn't, we've got plenty of other products. I'm sure we'll be fine, because I also have the peptide eye cream. So I will be using all of the CosRx products morning and night, minus the nights where I'm doing the microneedling, because as per Banish's instructions, we are not supposed to use any skincare after we get done microneedling. The only thing we can use is their serum immediately after microneedling.
That's convenient.
When I microneedle, which will be tonight, I will only be using this, but for all the rest in the mornings and nights, I'll be using my CosRx and my Project E Beauty face and neck mask. Now, you're probably thinking, Sheri, you said you were getting way more sciencey. With the shit, man, those are all the same products. Where's the new science coming in? Well, I'll tell you. Remember this? Remember this guy? I used this when I was testing those horrible masks that you had to sleep in overnight. We'll do a starting reading on our hydration, our elasticity, our skin age, all of that good stuff. Then maybe we'll do another reading at the halfway mark, and then we'll do another reading at the finale. So, super sciencey. All I have to do now is wash my face, and then I'll take my before pictures, we'll do a reading, and then we'll get to microneedling. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my face with our Advanced Snail Mucin Gel Cleanser by CosRx. I really like this cleanser. I really enjoy the smell. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of hearing me say it, but oh, the smell. If you guys haven't tried this, if they make it, get like a travel size of the cleanser just so you can smell the smell. It's amazing. I love it. And it's a pretty nice cleanser as well. I've got my microneedling tool all sterilized and ready to go. We need to take a reading and we need to take our before pictures. Let me rinse this and then we'll do all that. Now, I think as this is supposed to charge, you know, the way I remember things, you would think that I tested this 17 years ago.
I think I remember you.
I didn't. I just used this just a few months ago. I haven't touched it since I used it that first time. Let's hope and pray that it still has a charge. It does. Okay, we've got all zeros. From what I remember, we just push this on, it's gonna beep, and it's gonna give us our reading. There we go. Okay, here we have it. My hydration, 36%. I did just wash my face. Elasticity, 52. Oil, 31%. Skin age, 29. Hopefully by the end of the 4 weeks, all of our numbers have increased, minus that skin age. We want that to decrease. So keep your fingers crossed. So now that that's all out of the way, it's time for us to microneedle. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have fully tested this. This was gifted to me by the people at Banish, but doesn't mean this video is sponsored by them. I got this from them. I did a test video. I really liked it. That is that. It's the Banish 3.0 kit. It is $125, and it is said that it is supposed to erase acne scars, dark marks, and fine lines. And in the kit, you get 2 refill heads. When I first tested it, I think I used the first head 4 times. Then the second time I used it, I used the second head 2 times. You can use each head about 8 times. I'm gonna have 6 on this one and I have 4 on my other one. So that still gives me a good amount of usage. Oh, and in the kit, you get the serum. So basically, I go over my forehead. 1 up, 1 down, 1 back up. That's 3 times for me. Same, this side of the face, up, down, 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 up, up. That's 3. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. That's 3. You get it. So yeah, let's microneedle my face. Day 1 of cracking the code to anti-aging skincare. Okay, well, that's done, and I have it soaking in my alcohol for the next time. And now we just put on our serum, and that is it for today. I do find that sometimes, I say sometimes, it's pretty much all the time, right after doing the microneedling and putting the serum on, I do feel a burning sensation. It does go away, but I find it interesting that they're like, don't use any other skincare, just use our serum. It's still gonna burn your face off, but as long as it's our stuff burning your face off, I guess. I mean, the burn does go away, but it is definitely a burning sensation on all those little pokey marks that we've made all over our face. The more I rub it, the more it does go away. That's good, but just know the initial putting on of the serum, there is a burning sensation.
Flames.
But now it's totally gone and I'm ready to go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I will wash my face with all of my CosRX products, and tomorrow night I will start on my Project E Beauty Red Light Therapy mask. We'll go from there and we'll see what we see. I'll check back in soon. Okay, we are officially starting week 2 of cracking the code on anti-aging. Tonight, I've washed my face and I'm ready to start our regimen with our first tool of the evening, our Project E Beauty LumaLux face mask. But before I do that, let's take some scientific readings. I just washed my face and that is it. There is nothing else on my face. I just have clean skin. All zeros and... Okay, so it says, I think are we worse? We are worse. What? How could this be? Today, a week later, after doing my entire regimen for the entire week, says hydration's 25, elasticity's 46, oil is 25, and skin age is 35? I mean, I know I worked out in the yard this weekend, but I don't know. Let's turn it off and try it one more time. Now it says hydration 29, elasticity 48, oil 27, skin age 31. Either way, that's not better. That's worse. Uh-oh. Okay, well, those are the scientific stats, so I guess that's what we're gonna have to go with. So I better hurry up and get my red light therapy mask on ASAP. Okay, so in case you missed the original video where I tested this Project E Beauty LumaLux face mask, let me just give you a quick little rundown. Project E Beauty sent me this, and it's their LumaLux face mask and neck mask. So I put the neck mask on. Usually I have my robe on, but if you have a t-shirt on, you could just slide it right under your t-shirt. I take the cord, slide it down here so it comes out the bottom of my t-shirt, because we need to plug this cord into this little guy, which charges every single night in my bathroom. So neck, goes into neck. Very easy. Then we have our face right here. So we're gonna put this on. Then we're gonna take our little face cord and we're gonna put it into the face hole. It's already on its highest setting and it's already set for 3 minutes. So all I do is I push this button and you can see a little 1, that's the level, and then 3 is 3 minutes. So I just sit here for 3 minutes. But while we're sitting here, let's read some stats really quickly. Now, the face and the neck mask together are a little bit pricey, $569 if you want both pieces. But you can just get this face mask, and the price of the face mask, $369. We can target fine lines, acne, hyperpigmentation, dullness, redness, and scarring. 400% more LEDs than the industry average, clinical level results in a quick 3-minute session, and you do have to do it every single night. But that's okay, because it's only 3 minutes. So we can do that. Even when we're super tired, we can wear this for 3 minutes. It's easy, trust me, I do it every night. Penetrates deep into the skin to support advanced phase collagen production for more advanced signs of aging. With 100% soft silicone and built-in cushion eye protection for mass. See, 3 minutes. I didn't even finish reading the bullet points. Okay, let's get this off. So yeah, see, easy. I still have a few more bullet points to catch you up on. So once I'm done with this, then I go in with all my CosRx serums, creams, whatnots, and then I go to bed. So yeah, to finish up on our bullet points here. Oh my gosh, I know I'm getting sidetracked 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You guys, did you know that you are in the presence of, a movie star? I'll just go ahead and say it. A movie star? Okay, maybe not quite a movie star, but Project Beauty put me on their website. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really just a zoom in of my forehead, but it's me. We all know it's me. I'm on their website, and now I'm super fly famous. I'm just saying. Anyways, the red, infrared, and deep infrared are clinically proven to be the most powerful anti-aging combination on the market. Instantly boost the performance of follow-up skincare. So yeah, I'm a fan of any red light therapy, but this red light therapy in particular, because we have that deep infrared and we only have to wear it for 3 minutes. And now I can move on to all my CosRx creams and lotions. So hopefully when I check in with you guys again on week 3, our scientific stats will be better. Fingers crossed. Okay guys, we are getting ready to start week 3 of cracking the code on anti-aging, and I'm getting a little nervous that we might not be cracking the code. I'm just saying, I don't want to jinx us, but we're starting week 3 and I'm trying to remember like when I initially cracked the code and we did it for 2 weeks. Well, right now would be the end of that test, that I did back then. And I don't know if I'm noticing anything different or good after these last 2 weeks. But before I started poking my face, I did wash it. There's nothing on it. And I've been charging our device because last week's results were a little discouraging. Let's take some stats before I start microneedling. So let's see what we got. We're at all zeros. Are you ready? It says my skin age is 30. Come on, is this broken? It says my skin age is 38 now. I'm just going up and up and up. I don't necessarily know if I believe you anymore. What do we need to do? Like when your video games weren't working, I keep going up. And now it's making like 3 and 4 beeps. But when I first was using this, it was just going beep, 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 and then it would show the skin age. So what's up with that?
What's up with that? What's up with that?
All right, I turned it completely off. I'm gonna turn it on. We're at double zeros. I'm gonna go right there in like the heart of my cheek. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, I've had about just enough of this situation. Now it says my skin age is 41. It's 41. What is fucking happening?
What's up with that? Ooh, yeah.
I'm wondering if there are cleaning instructions. Do not disassemble the instrument without permission. And I don't know who we would ask for permission, but there's that. Keep the machine clean. If you do not use it for a long time, please charge it once every 3 months. Water and other liquids are forbidden to enter the machine, but it doesn't say how to clean it. So keep it clean, but we're not going to tell you how to keep it clean. Just don't get it wet. I wonder if I could use like like one of those computer wipes or something in there. I don't think I can move on if this keeps telling me my skin is getting worse with every time I test it. Okay, I used like a little alcohol wipe in there, and then I took a Q-tip and like went around it and made sure it was all dry. It looks a little bit cleaner. I don't know. Let's see. I'm like really mad right now. So let's turn it on again. All right, we've got all zeros. Are you ready? See, 1 beat. Okay, I feel a little better. Water 21, elasticity 45, oil 23, skin age 37. And it only did the 1 beep and then the doo-doo. So maybe it wasn't clean? I don't know. But this is really fucking up my science. I'll just say that. Okay, well, that's a fine how do you do. So anyways, I guess I'll go microneedle my face and put the serum on and then go to bed. Happy beginning of week 3. Well, it's official. Last night, I officially started week 4, our final week of testing to see if I have cracked the code to anti-aging. I just finished with our Project E Beauty Red Light Therapy Mask last night. I did my last microneedling with our Banish system. This morning I woke up, washed my face, used all of my CosRX products, and now that I've finished with my 3-minute session of red light therapy from Project E Beauty, it's time to slather on some more CosRX. Now, every morning and every night I have been washing my face with the CosRX Advanced Snail Mucin Gel Cleanser, regularly $18 on the CosRX website, but right now it looks like it is on sale for $12.60. That's a pretty good price. After I'm done washing and red light therapying, if it's nighttime, I go in with my Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I love this stuff. They have 2 sizes, the 3.38 fluid ounces, which is what I have here, and that is $25. And then they have a 1.1 fluid ounce container, and that is actually only $9. So if you want to give it a try, but you don't want to super commit, you can go for the small size. I actually really like this, so I would say go for the big size, but you do you. And if you want to go for the small size, it's only $9. So it's kind of like no harm, no foul. After my Power Essence, I go in with my Advanced Snail Radiance Dual Essence. This one, I feel like if you get the Power Essence, you might not need this. Or if you get this, you don't need this. But this is a 2.7 fluid ounce container, and this costs $28. And look, I'm running low. I think it'll last me a week though. But out of all of the products that I'm using from CosRX, this one is the one that does not smell like the others. What's that? One of these things is not like the others. It's this. This one smells like Novocaine, whereas everything else smells beautiful and fresh and clean and lovely. This one smells like Novocaine from the dentist, but I can put up with the smell if it's doing what it says it's supposed to do. Then after both of my essences are on, I go in with the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. This is 0.84 fluid ounces, and it is on the CosRX website for $28 as well. I do a little dollop on my ring finger, and then I try to like even it out, and then just go in, pat, 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 gentle rub in circles. I hit my 11s with it, get my crow's feet, even put it around my mouth if there's some extra on my fingers. Once that's done, the final step is the Snail 92 all-in-one cream. Now for this one, they do offer 3 sizes, and you can opt for a tube or a jar. In the jar, they only have 100 grams, and that is $26. But in the tube, they also have 50 grams, which is $15, or 200 grams, which is this size, $39, and then their 100 gram in the tube is the same price as in the jar for $26. I don't think that's bad. It's lasted me forever. You could probably get away with the 50 gram or the 100 gram, to be quite honest. So yeah, I just put this on all over, and then I'm ready to go to bed. So it's officially night 2 of week 4. We've got like 5 days left of this week before we see if I have officially cracked the code to anti-aging. What do we think so far? You know, I don't really want to say anything right now. I don't want to speak out of turn, especially because every time I'm like, I don't really see much, you guys are like, yeah, totally. There's tons of difference. And then when I claim that I see something, you guys are like, no, nothing changed. It looks the same. Your before and afters look the same. So you guys look at me right now, see what you think right now, knowing that we have just shy of a week left, and I'll come back, we'll take some after pictures, and we'll compare. I just realized, guess what I forgot to do before I slathered my face in CosRx Snail Mucin? I forgot to take a reading. I can't really do it now because it wouldn't be fair because my face is fully hydrated. We could do it for fun right now, knowing that I have a bunch of stuff on my face. Let's see if it even registers. This thing has been making me mad this whole time, so let's see what it does. I like testing it when I have product on. It says my hydration is 59%, my elasticity is 59%, my oil is 26%, and my skin age is 25. That's what I like to see. However, it's kind of fake because all the other tests I did on a clean, dry face with no creams or anything on it. So take this reading with a grain of salt, but I like it. So I'm gonna pretend it's real. Okay guys, this is it. Face is washed, there is nothing on it, and after pictures have been taken. As you know, for the last 4 weeks, I have been putting to the test the trifecta of skincare. We have used our Banish 3.0 microneedle tool along with our Project E Beauty red light therapy mask and all of our CosRx skincare. Let's take a final reading with our little machine and see what we think. We are at all zeros. Fingers crossed. Our hydration is 34%, elasticity 51, oil 29, and our skin age is 29. Well, considering I just turned 53, I'll take a 29-year-old skin. Seems pretty good to me. Okay, no. Skin reading, calibration aside, what do we really think of the trifecta after 4 weeks? Do we see any improvement? Let's compare the befores and the afters. Now, I don't know. This is one of those ones where I'm like, guys, you're gonna have to chime in the comments below. It's like those things, again, it's like sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, yes, improved. Other times, like now, I look really close in the camera and I'm thinking, not so much. But if I don't get really close and I just look at myself in the mirror, I don't know. What do you guys think? Does the trifecta work? Do we agree that we've seen some sort of improvement? Are we liking the combination of our favorite skincare with some microneedling, with some red light therapy? It wasn't a hard regimen to do. The microneedling, we only had to do once a week over the last 4 weeks. I did wear my red light therapy mask every single night, but this one by Project E Beauty is only 3 minutes long, so that wasn't that big of a deal. And the skincare was just, wash your face, put on some serums, have a nice day. So as far as a total routine is concerned, it wasn't that time consuming. And I do think maybe we saw some benefits over the last 4 weeks. So you guys let me know what you think about my improvements, if any, over the last 4 weeks. As far as I'm concerned, if we kept doing the same routine every night for the rest of our lives, I believe we would see improvements. From the 2-week situation, you guys said that you saw improvements. So I have to believe that after 4 weeks, we see some improvements, if not more. I don't feel like I'm discouraged, but I also don't feel like I'm like, yes! Everybody run out, get yourself a red light therapy mask, microneedle, do it now, because this is the fountain of youth. You are looking at it right here. I don't necessarily know if I feel that strongly about it, but maybe, just maybe, we have seen some improvements. And if we kept doing this forever and ever, we might just be able to believe our little machine that says we have the skin of a 29-year-old. I'm just saying. So with all that said, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to ring that notification bell so that you are alerted to all of the Skincare Saturday videos I push out, which is every other Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thanks for hanging out.